What's up everybody, my dear manners, welcome. It's time to start a new journey to Grandmaster, the 1-1-1 challenge. What it means is I can make only one type of unit from each production facility. So one type of unit from the gateway, one type of unit from the robotics facility, and one type of unit from the Stargate. But to not make it too easy on myself, I think I will not allow myself to make stalkers. I have made Grandmaster with stalkers only, so stalkers are completely excluded from this challenge. Let's get this party started. So you can see I'm playing the league placement matches right now. Let's finish all the placement matches in this video. And the first matchup will be against a random player. Alright, I'm so excited. And I didn't forget about the health bars in the very first game. I'm on a roll. So, because this is a Bronze to Grandmaster challenge, and here are the rules once again, if you didn't know, because it's a Bronze to Grandmaster challenge, and this is just the placement matches, I will try to be as analytical or as approachable or whatever you want to call it, so you guys can understand every and each move that I am going to do. So because this guy is random, I'm not sure what unit I want to make from the gateway yet. I'm thinking of starting with the adepts, if it's going to be a Protoss, and probably a zealot if it's a Zerg, and maybe even an adept as well if it's a Terran. Let's see, I scout immediately. It's important to see the race of my opponent, obviously. It's a Terran, so I think I'll start with the adepts, and adepts are going to be my unit of choice for this game. He immediately scouts me, actually, very quickly. From the robotics facility, I will choose, well, based on the game. I think that will make for a pretty fair challenge, right? Like, I can actually choose my unit of choice. Jesus, what am I talking about? Choose my unit based on what's happening in the game, so there will not be stupid losses or anything like that. I think that's only fair. And I think it's also very fair that I am not allowed to make stalkers in this challenge, because like I said, I already made Grandmasters with only stalkers, so it would be quite OP if I can use other units with the stalkers. Maybe I will allow myself to make a stalker, like, to defend early game aggression. I don't know, maybe in PvP or something like that. But all in all, I don't want to rely on using stalkers in this challenge. I want to use other units. I can also make some games where I can use like Dark Templars or High Templars, so only one type of unit from the gateway. Okay, so back to the game. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Should be a rather clear victory. We could see he tried to kill my probe with the SCVs. Oh, there's the Reaper. Actually, he knows how to make a Reaper first. That's already good. I'm gonna start with a battery here in the main base, and at the same time I will send the Reaper, the Adept across the map to delay the command center of my opponent. When you're going for the low ground, gateway, it's always good to send the Reaper across the map to delay the command center or bunker or whatever. But also it's very important to make a shield battery in the main base, because if the Reaper goes straight to the main base, well, you will be in a lot of trouble and you don't want to lose that economy. So I definitely encourage you getting that battery. As you can see, we're delaying the command center very easily. He's gonna lose the Reaper. There's a reactor as well, but that means he has no units. So far I don't really want to get any unit of choice from the robotics facility, but I'm thinking of possibly going Colossus with them. Keep in mind that I am allowed to make War Prisms and Observers, like normally it's not only this type of unit. They're allowed throughout the entirety of the game. That's only 2 Marines here. Yeah, I mean, that's the very first game of the series. This will look very, very easy, but I think as we finish the placement matches, this will become quite a fun challenge to play with. I have a lot of money. Actually, I should probably add additional gateways. We can definitely cancel this command center. I don't think you have enough units to defend it. Let me poke up the room. Let's see what he has. He has more marines, but he's actually not building anything. I think I'll not how should I say it, like, I don't know the English word. I'll try not to play around too much with him, so I don't waste more time. He has a Marauder. I have so much money. We can make a third base in the meantime. Ooh, Hellion. I do want to make a Colossus, so I want to choose the Colossus to be my unit of choice from the robotics facility. Ooh, nice. He microed! He actually microed. And he's repairing. I'm slightly supply blocked. But he's not really target firing. Alright, now because he has so many Marauders, I don't think he has like any starport units. Let's see. He hasn't even started the starport. Because he started with Marauders and Hellions, that usually indicates that the starport is going to be late. I also scouted that he has 2 Raxes, right? So it only makes sense that he cannot afford the starport. Okay, in the meantime, let's make the Colossus and probably just finish the game. Right there and then. Let's try to not make him too upset. I don't want to, you know, dance around him or anything like that. It's just the first game of the series, and it will look kinda easy. In the meantime, I have secured my third base, keep pressure on the opponent, but I don't think he will be able to survive these adepts. I actually have a warpism I could have warped in with. I can make a Colossus, but I'm a bit supply blocked. I'll just go into the main base and win the game. I don't really want to micro the adept because I think he will get upset if I micro the adepts too much. Yes, stem, which is nice. But yeah, there's nothing he can do here. We warp in more adepts. And you can win the game very easily with using just adepts like that. No GG, but I mean, to be expected. I'm not feeling super happy about playing the placement matches because it's usually very easy for me to do. So let's finish them quickly. Immediately found the game. And game number 2 will be against a Terran as well. Maybe I want to change my unit from the gateway right now. I was actually like, it's not actually set in stone. I was wondering, should I choose the units immediately? Like for example, when I was thinking about this challenge, I was thinking I should probably go like Zealot, Colossus, Void Ray. And no matter what, I cannot change the units. And I was thinking of only doing like a 1 wildcard unit change. For example, in Protoss versus Protoss, when we are playing like Phoenix Wars, I don't want to lose the Void Rays, right? Versus the Phoenixes, because Phoenixes are just superior to the Void Rays. So I was thinking if there should be like 1 wildcard where I discard the Void Rays in order to make Phoenixes, so we don't have like stupid losses like that. But I don't think we'll need that anytime soon. It's just a thought in there. Anyway, I'm wondering if I should set in stone the units, or I think it's more fun for you guys for me to choose the unit in game based on what I see, based on what I think is best. Not obviously, I would use a lot of stalkers, but like I said, I don't want to rely on stalkers too much. So I think it's just better if I choose the 1 unit based on what's happening in the game. Once again, Barracks first, no gas. Is he going to make a command center? I wonder. I kind of want to start with the adept yet again because I do have a low ground wall off, but he kind of scares me because there's no gas. If there's no gas, there could be only 2 things. There's a quick expansion, let's scout for it, or he's proxy ruxing around. Let's see. There's no command center yet. I mean, he should be able to afford it, but I want to scout around. Make a pylon and then... Okay, there's an SV coming. That SV, I'm fairly certain that actually built barracks. So versus this, I definitely want Adepts. So once again, Adept is going to be my unit of choice. Ideally, I would go Stalker here, but like I said, Stalkers are going to be too easy. There we go. This is what I was talking about. They're the proxy Raxes. So very good information that we got from scouting with the probe. There was no gas, there was no command center. That means he needs to put the money somewhere. Let's make the batteries in the low ground. I kind of want to make a somewhat of a choke here, but I think it's more important to chrono boost the Adepts first, and I'll make a slightly choke here, so it's harder for him to get through. I'm not gonna be adding a second gas right now because the Adepts are very gas light. So all I want to do is to create pylons and gateways and batteries. It's very, very likely he will pull SCVs here, so I need to be somewhat prepared for that. I'll start working out with the Adepts to hurt the Marines and the SCVs that are going to be coming. And then I can fall back to the batteries. And now, as you can see, based off what I scouted, I can easily defend this with just Adepts. I'm not doing any special micro or anything like that. I can just build some units. Ooh, a bunker? Why? Why? That bunker doesn't serve any purpose. That's kind of weird. Okay. I don't want to lose the Adept. Let's heal it up. Make a robo. I definitely want to go across the map of the Adepts right now. We have survived the hardest part, I think. I have 2 gates of production, so I want to see if he has expanded or not in the meantime.
Yes, execute.
And if he hasn't expanded, I will poke up the ramp. I want to stay at defensive, be wary that he can still come in with the Marines here. Looks like he hasn't expanded yet. I don't think he has any intention on expanding, to be honest. I can continue making Adepts. I don't need a Stargate unit here. We need to go back. I don't want to lose the Adepts. Okay, once again, we have the Robo. Oh, he's flying out with the barracks. So that means he cannot use those barracks to produce units. That means that these 8 Adepts can overpower whatever units he has. But I cannot overpower the bunker. So if he has units outside of the bunker, I can definitely come here and trade very efficiently. As you can see, I'll lose like what, 2 Adepts here, lose the entirety of his Marine force. He should have been in a bunker. Once again, he cannot use the barracks here. He has only one barracks, so even though he will have something in the bunker, I can easily bust through right now. It's just 1 Marine. 1 Marine is not that scary. In the meantime, I want to get a 3rd base. And we win, just like that, with the power of scouting. Biggest tell, obviously no gases here. And because of the no gases, I am expecting an expansion. If I don't see a command center at around like 140, that's exactly when he should have the money for that. If I don't see a command center there, that means he must have spent the money somewhere else, and that's where the proxy Raxes were. Macro hard, a random player. I need to figure out which units I want to make versus that. I think once again, like, Adepts are going to be so good, but they are going to be so bad in the later stages of the game. But I think if I want to survive and show you guys how to approach early game and how to scout for things, I kind of want to start with Adepts yet again. So far I didn't have any need to use robotics facility units or Stargate units, but that will come in handy later on in the challenge for sure, as we approach like maybe Diamond Masters. Something like that. Right now I want to tell you guys all about the scouting and how to react to things, how to be calm and collected. You don't need a lot of APM, you don't need a lot of multitasking. It's all about thinking what your opponent can do to you and reacting to it accordingly. Oh, it's a PvP, so I'm starting with a low ground. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oof. He definitely doesn't macro hard, man. Or maybe it's macro hard because it's hard for him. Okay, so let's switch things up. Let's start with a Stargate unit then. Oh no, please! That's just all calculated. I was not in trouble. Chase me, man. I was not even in trouble for 1 second. Actually, I want to change the game again. I don't want to go for the Stargate. I want to go Adept. He's very late on everything because he pulled the probes twice. He's blocking my expansion. What is he doing to the probes? Stop attacking it. Oh, it's 1 HP. Oh my god, I don't lose the probes. In this situation, I would actually go for a Zealot for my gateway unit to kill the pylon. But I think I will find more use with an Adept. Because on the I can do it on the other side of the map. I can scout for what he's doing. I'm gonna start with a Stargate, but Adept again is going to be my unit of choice. In this situation, I definitely want to scout what he's going for. He has double gateway but no cyber core. I'm very confused. This is like his first Protoss game or something, I swear. Let's see if he has mined any gas. He has mined 100 gas, but he has no cybernetics core. I'm very confused. Like, I want to be like analytical. Okay, he does this, so you can expect this, but this kind of stuff, there's nothing to expect. He's going to die to 1 or 2 adepts. There's nothing he can do. I can even make an oracle here. Should I do an oracle? Let's go on oracle. Let's just kill him then. No mercy. Oh, he can surround me with the probes. Well, he doesn't. Let's go to the corner, so it's very hard for him to surround it. I use the shade accordingly, and I position myself between the middle line, so he cannot surround me again. And even if he does, I can retreat. So here comes the oracle. Like, I don't know what this guy is doing, I swear. This is like his first Protoss game or something. So oracle is my unit of choice from the Stargate. Cannot make any other units. I think I should be able to finish the game here. Like, he has no units whatsoever. I don't know why he had such a late cybernetics core. Just a little bit of micro here. Oh, I thought I can save the adept. Okay, let's expand. The probe actually killed the pylon. I mean, he has no units anymore. Or no probes, I should say. I have 4 adepts. Let's make more gateways in the meantime. It's nice to have 4 gateways when you're like expanding. Total of 4 gateways is always nice. Once you have a natural what is it called? Jeez, I cannot speak today. Once you have the natural building, and once you saturated it, 4 gateways is good. In the meantime, I could take up, I could go for a forge as well, but to be honest, he's so dead that I just want to finish this game. I don't think it's too fun if I just try to prolong this game. He has absolutely nothing. And he leaves the game, understandably. I mean, that was a massacre. I don't know what he was thinking. I feel sorry. Alright, we already have a diamond player, that's good. And the Zerg. I think I'll start with a Zealot this time, not the Adepts. While the Adepts are great, I think for the later stage of the game, I want to have Zealots. I don't really want to rely on Adepts later on. So this time for the gateway unit, I'll go with a Zealot. From the Stargate... I think Stargate unit is going to be the most crucial unit to choose from. I would like to have Oracles to harass him. The Phoenix is for anti-air though. Zealot Phoenix actually would be very nice with the addition of Colossus possibly. But then I don't really have anything to deal with the roaches. So I think I will definitely lock in Zealots, that's for sure. I will wait a little bit with the Stargate unit to see if it's necessary to have Phoenixes or Oracles, or maybe actually Void Rays. Void Rays would be nice as well, both for anti-ground and anti-air. Then I would be able to use the Colossus well, and the Void Rays will deal with the Roaches, while Colossus deal with pretty much everything else. So you want to go for the 20 Nexus here. Keep on chrono boosting the Nexus. That's what I like to do at least. Saturate the gases. I want to see if he's making a spawning pool early on, but it's not. It's hatchery first. We could confirm it here. Let's see if he hasn't cancelled it. So there are some people who will, you know, make a hatchery first, then you go to the main base, harass the middle line. But in reality, they cancel the hatchery and make like a proxy hatchery here. It's a not very common strategy. But it's possible. Let me make the first Zealot out on the map. I think I will even want to start with a harassment with the Zealots. I think I will go like Robotics Facility, Twilight Council, and go for like a 4-gate Zealot attack. There used to be a strategy where you would go for like +1 Charge-Lot attack with 4-gate and Warp Prism long time ago. I don't even remember if it was like Heart of the Swarm or Rings of Liberty, but it was a legit strategy that you would do. So I want to go Twilight Council, Robotics Facility now. And basically, like I say, I want to go 4-gate with the charge lots. That's going to be my timing. I actually do want to scout. I actually should scout for him, because I do believe people at this level will go for like Baneling Bass or Roaches. So for the scouting, I would definitely recommend Adepts. Well, since I have a Zealot, I will just use the Zealot. Zealots are very cheap. Actually, the build that I'm doing is super risky. Don't do that. This is not good. This is not safe, I should say. It's good, but it's not safe. If we have 4 Zerglings. With a little bit of micro, you can win with 4 Zerglings if you just attack and pull back. I want to start a Warp Prism, I think. I'll actually cancel the Pro Production for a little bit. Add additional gateways, so a total of 4. And then I'll restart Pro Production, but I don't see a third base from my opponent. Oh, there it is. Okay. He hasn't really seen what my tech of choice is with the Overlord. I'm not sure if he did. There was like an Overlord here. But we already have a Warpism out on the map. I restarted the Pro Production. The charge should be about to finish when I warp in the Zealots. My gateways are a little bit late. I should have done that a little bit differently. Oh, he's poking with the Overlord now. Yeah, I should be able to warp in right now. Well, as you can see, my gateways are a little bit late. It's not a big deal, but it is what it is. Let's start the Stargates. I want to start Void Rays in the meantime, as well as thinking of a third base, if possible. There could be a Zergling waiting to see if I'm making a third base, but I want to go with like 8 Zealots or something like that. So as soon as this pylon finishes, I'll be able to warp in 4 additional Zealots. Then I'll have... Well, it's gonna be a total of 9 Zealots, but one is the not warped in one. He walked his way from Ire. So the pylon finishes, we warp in 4 Zealots. Charge is finished. Let's go. Let's see what he has here. He has only Zerglings. Little to no drones here. Or Roaches. Roaches are good versus Zealots, but in big numbers. You can start the third base. I want to saturate my gases back again. I think he will just die here, to be honest. His macro was not very well done. But this is a very deadly timing. If your opponent is not macroing very well, you can see there's like a very little investment from your side. It's just 4 gates of Zealots, right? In the meantime, I'm trying to transition into the Void Rays. keeps producing a lot of roaches, but I have so many zealots that he should be able to. He should not be able to defend. We have the third base, so let's transfer the probes from the natural to the third base. In the meantime, I should probably have a fourth already, but he's just dying here, so... Oh, he killed one of the pylons. I forgot to clean that Zergling. Gonna lose the queens. Slightly supply block, but it is okay. The Voider is coming. Can warp in one other set of zealots. And we should be able to finish the game right here and there. I do wonder why he is not leaving though. He has good fighting spirit, I'll give him that. The Voider is coming, mate. He has no queens. GG. The first one to say GG. I mean, I understand, guys. I really want to get through the placement matches as quickly as possible. And we have another diamond player. Another Zerg player. Should we try to make the Zealot build a little bit better? Maybe try to hit the timing with +1 and charge? I want to give it a try. If I can make it work. But if I go for Forge and +1 and charge and robotics facility, I think I need to delay my third base a little bit more. While the timing itself is going to be stronger, I don't think it will transition me well into the, you know, mid to late game. If let's say I don't find any damage with the Zealots, I don't know, he's going to react with roaches very quickly. I don't think that's gonna happen this game. I don't think these guys can really defend this. Let's see. I'll give it a try. I want to see if I can blindly make a good build order like that. I don't remember how to do that properly. Let's try to block the hatchery of the Zerg player. There's a drone that confirms he wanted to go hatchery first, so he immediately changed the route. Let's confirm he actually made the hatchery. There it is. I want to use another chrono boost. I don't think we need a lot of gas here, because we are skipping adepts, we're going straight for the zealots. I think it's fine if I saturate my minerals fully and then slowly saturate my gases. However, now that I think of that, I actually do need the extra gas for Twilight Council and Robo at the same time, pretty much. Let's make the Nexus. Shortly after, we stop pro production right now at 21 to make a Cybernetics core. If this would be an early pull, meaning that he would make a spawning pool before the hatchery, I would not make a 21 Cyber core. I would most likely even start the Cybernetics core before my Nexus, and then start the Nexus after the Cybernetics core. That way you can get a unit faster to defend the early game lanes, while not really delaying your economy by much. I maybe will start even with a Forge. Forge, Robo, Twilight. I think that's going to be my order of things. Let's start the Zealot, Warp Gate, Forge. Because charge is not super important to be done, but +1 is more important. Let's see if this is going to be a right build order. But now with Robo, well, I can make an Observer first then, because I will not be able to afford a Warpism immediately. So I want to go Observer first into the Warpism. There's the Twilight Council. He does have a third base. Start the +1. Again, I'm kind of not scouting what he's doing. Maybe I'm not setting a good example here. Okay, I will actually cancel the pro production for a bit to get the 4 gateways. Remember, in the last game I actually had later gateways. I can actually pull probes out of the gas for the longest time if I want to do this build order, because I don't need that much gas. Actually, no, look at this. I actually have perfect gas for this. I can start charge. Yeah, So far it's looking good. I'm not using a lot of chrono boost, but I will because I was saving that for the upgrades, the +1 and the charge. We can start the Warp Prism right after the Observer. Now with the Observer, I'll check on the other side of the map if he's preparing with roaches or anything like that. I want to see his quantity of units. Luckily, he's not bailing busting or anything like that. It's a blind build order, what I'm doing. It's like, I don't recommend following it, to be honest. Unless you're sure that your opponent is not going to be bailing busting or like all-inning you with. So far I have confirmed he has not sent any units across the map. Yes, Queen, obviously. I obviously keep making probes in the meantime. Look at the timing actually. +1 is gonna be done. I can warp an additional set of adept. Charge is a little bit late, but it's fine. I need to warp in more adept, more zealous anyway. I kinda like this timing. So I have what, 8 zealots here? I can make it 12. As soon as this pylon finishes, I can warp in as soon as it's ready. So 12 zealots at around 5th minute mark with +1 in charge. That's actually pretty strong. He has no drones at the 3rd base. I wonder why though. He has like nothing. He hasn't scouted me anything. He has double Evo. Oh, he's going for full macro mode. He has Hydralisk then. Hey, you have no units whatsoever. We basically played single player here. He had 6 Zerglings. Where are they even? Man, here I am thinking about like crisp timing and stuff like that. Meanwhile, this guy just went full greed mode. Lair double Evo. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, at least we got the placement matches done. And this is the 1-1-1 challenge. Finally, we can start a new journey. I know the placement matches are not the most fun to play with or to watch, like it was very easy. But I'm sure that as we get to the higher MMR players, like as we reach like 5k MMR, like 4.5k MMR, the games are going to be cool and I'll be able to teach you more about how to react to what your opponent is doing. Because these guys, they had no idea what they were doing. And it's perfectly fine if you're learning StarCraft. I'm not here to bash on lower league players. I don't want to get them mad. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. This is a fresh account, keep that in mind. So that was the 1-1-1 challenge placement matches, and I'll see you on the next episodes of the 1-1-1 challenge next time. I wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and then bye bye.